welcome to This Day. It is Thursday, and it is September 22nd. We have one meeting to tell you about today, and that's at 2 o'clock this afternoon. It is the United Agenda Prep, and that will be in the Willow Room, and you can also follow along virtually by going to lagunawoodsvillage.com, go to the governance, click on the agenda, and the board meeting will be there, and you'll be able to click on United Agenda Prep and follow along. All right, let's tell you who's on our show today. Well, we have Paul Colacchio here on behalf of RadNet, and he's got a great story to tell in which RadNet helped him immensely. So we'll go ahead and have him after the break. And then we have Marcia Milchiker, who is here on behalf of the South Orange County Community College District, and she's a big proponent of Emeritus. So we'll learn all about that. All right, let's take a look at our weather, where we are looking at warm skies, and it's going to start heating up starting today and through the rest of the week and into the weekend, and we are even looking at 90s sometime next week. Take a look at these numbers: 85, 68, 88, 71, 86, 71, 88, 70, and then 89, 75. Our sunrise this morning was at 6:39, and our sunset will be at 6:47. All right, just a few more days of our joke of the day. What do we have today? We have, why did the Scarecrow get an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. I know someone's laughing out there. I absolutely do. So thanks for sending those in. Send some more in. We're ready to use them for the rest of the month. When we come back, we'll have Paul Colacchio, so stay tuned.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials, at 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio, or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Hi, remember us?
We're back,
Christine and Jack from the Jewelry Box.
which is now the Jewelry Box Estate Buyers.
Relocated in a new spot in our old shopping center.
But we're still Orange County's preeminent buyer of gold, jewelry, watches, and flatware.
And we're still a full jewelry repair center. And with our 3 graduate gemologists, we're still here to appraise your special pieces.
And like always, at the Jewelry Box Estate Buyers,
It's about trust.
Diane's Hallmark in Laguna Niguel is now an Elam's Hallmark, and we are excited to be part of your community. We have just remodeled, and you will be surprised by the wide variety of fashion and accessories, home decor, collectibles, Disney, Peanuts, Harry Potter, and Star Wars, along with the largest Hallmark card selection in town. Stop in today and sign up for our Crown Rewards program and get a free Just Because card. Once a member, you can get a free card once a month. Elam's Hallmark, your neighborhood gift store.
Who is RadNet? You've probably heard our name and seen our commercials, but you still might not know who we are. RadNet is the largest provider of outpatient imaging services in the United States, with over 8,000 employees and almost 400 imaging centers in 7 states. Likely, if you have had diagnostic imaging, you have experienced RadNet's high-quality, cost-effective imaging services. With 35 years of expertise, RadNet is leading into the future with advanced technology and the very latest AI technology. We are positioned for the future of healthcare. RadNet, leading radiology forward.
Welcome back. As I mentioned, we have Paul Colacchio here, who is here on behalf of RadNet. Well, welcome. Nice to see you again.
Thank you, Lisa.
It's good to have you. And you know what? You are a prostate cancer survivor.
Yes, ma'am.
And I know we had you on a while ago to talk about that.
Yep.
But here we are. I think it's been maybe 6 months to a year that you've been back. And here we are in September.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about why September is so important.
September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, and a lot of people don't know that. They know that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but we don't do anything about prostate cancer. It's pretty much hidden, and I think men feel shame when they think of the word prostate cancer.
Right. Right. Now, interestingly, though, November does highlight that as well. So
does.
what would be the difference?
Well, September is only focuses on prostate. November is Men's Awareness Month.
Okay, just for all health.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
lung, cardiac, prostate.
Okay. So now let's talk about your diagnosis.
Yes.
How did that come about?
It'll be 4 years in October since my diagnosis.
Okay.
And I was urinating a lot, and I didn't think it was that unusual, but then at night I was up all night. And I went to my doctor and he said, well, you're aging. And I said, well, I'm just in my early 50s.
So it's not that old.
No, but he said, you know what, it happens, your body changes. And we let it go for about 6 months. I went back and asked for an order for a prostate MRI. And they did the MRI and they found that I had the cancer.
Okay, so that you weren't tested with the tests that people can have now, right?
No, the PSA that I was having, which is a blood test, didn't show cancer. It was not elevated at all.
No kidding.
No.
So
no.
isn't that interesting that people can have that happen?
Yes.
And
yes.
then I would imagine that the urination part, being up all night, was, well, I had so many beers the night before.
Exactly.
And they're all going to forget about it, and they're not
Right.
going to think about it until the next time.
Right, right.
And so at some point, the next time might be a little too late to have some of these latest and greatest technology.
Right, right. A lot of men really just try to ignore it. And the thing is early detection is key. More men are dying now from prostate cancer than women of breast cancer.
No kidding.
Yes.
Oh no. When did that go up?
I don't know the statistics exactly, so I don't want to give wrong information to your viewers.
Yes.
But
that's a frightening thing to know, because
it
a
is
lot
really
of people
frightening.
do pass from breast cancer.
Yeah, yep. And more now of prostate. And you hear about it more and more, and it can be prevented. All you have to do is just ask your doctor. We've actually seen people in their 40s with prostate cancer. So it could be from high risk in your family, or it just could be an isolated situation, but just get checked. Just ask your doctor to check you.
Right, and then at what point then, once they did ask the doctor, they would have that blood test?
They would have the blood test, and then if they had any symptoms, they would then have a prostate MRI.
Okay. Now, what happens if they catch it early enough? What are some of the latest technology?
What they can do is something called watchful waiting, where they keep an eye on it. If it's small enough and it's slow growing, then they'll keep checking it. If they feel that it's something that should be addressed immediately, there are options. There's radiation, there's chemotherapy, there's immunotherapy, there is surgery, and then there's also the new Tulsa program. And I believe a patient was on recently.
We just talked to Doug, and
Yes.
he couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
I mean, he said it was, there was just a little bit of recovery time. He was back doing all the greatest stuff, and he said he really didn't feel much effect.
No.
That's wonderful.
When you have surgery, there's a little bit of a downtime, and you have a catheter for about a week to 2 weeks. But with the Tulsa procedure, you go into, and it's outpatient. It's not even a surgical procedure. You go into a medical imaging facility, at least at RadNet, and then you go in through, and it's done in an MRI setting.
Right.
And you're knocked out for about 30 minutes while they do the procedure, and then you wake up and in recovery, and then you walk out of there.
Yeah.
And then you'll be back 30 days just to, make sure everything's okay.
Exactly. And even though you have a catheter for 2 weeks, Doug mentioned that it wasn't inhibiting. It's a kind of catheter that he could move around, and he could still travel.
Yeah.
So meaning he could move around the house and go to certain places and things. So it was awesome. So that is good news, good news. What are some things that you would like to share with our community regarding prostate cancer?
I really would like men to rally together and champion for prostate cancer, because you know what? It affects all of us. And safely to say 50 years and up, and it doesn't matter when you get it, but we should talk about it. We should do something about it, because it's really becoming an issue.
Wow, and of course you would know, because obviously you went through it, and you also work with RadNet.
Yes.
So you're seeing it firsthand.
Yes.
I know RadNet is expanding into the Arizona area as well. Are you doing any other expansions here in California?
We are constantly growing within the state of California, acquiring new centers all the time. So that's a wonderful thing about RadNet. RadNet is an amazing company to work for.
Yeah.
And we are up with the latest and greatest equipment. In fact, our new facility in Arizona at Park Central, which is downtown Phoenix, Arizona Diagnostic Radiology, we are building the first of its kind in all of Arizona, outpatient imaging that has every single imaging modality that there is available under one roof.
Okay.
So we're very excited, and we will be starting to do the Tulsa procedure there November 1st. So we've had people flying from Arizona to California to have it done.
That's
so
great.
now they'll be able to just do it right in Arizona, and it's very exciting.
That is
very
great.
exciting.
Well, congratulations to
Thank
you
you.
and also to RadNet.
Thank
Sounds
you.
wonderful.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time. And if you want more information about what we've just discussed, particularly prostate cancer, please go to radnet.com. We'll be right back.
We now know with certainty that starting screening mammograms at age 40 and repeating them yearly has the potential to save thousands of lives every year.
In patients with no risk factors, they should start annual mammography at age 40.
The Society of Breast Imaging, the American College of Radiology, the American College of OBGYN.
Okay.
Their guidelines are that an average risk woman begins screening mammogram at age 40.
Right now it's a very confusing time, not only for patients but for providers, because multiple different organizations are making different recommendations. Right now it seems as though the most general gist is women should start screening in their 50s if they're at average risk. But a lot of women are not average risk. They've delayed childbearing, till they're later in life, so that places them at increased risk. Or they've had biopsies that, show atypia, they have family history. So if they're not at risk, they really should start screening earlier on, like at age 40.
Women should begin their annual mammograms starting at the age of 40.
Well, early detection is key, and we recommend at BreastLink to get mammograms starting at age 40 for patients without significant risk factors for breast cancer, which is in line with the American College of Radiology, Society of Breast Imaging, the Mayo Clinic, and the American Council for Obstetrics and Gynecology.
There's so many controversies, and women are so confused. Even the doctors are confused. The biggest one that comes out right now is this 40, not 50 argument. The government committee is telling women to start mammograms at age 50. We know starting at age 40 saves thousands of lives, and yet
Welcome back. Well, we have Marcia Milchiker here, who is here on behalf of South Orange County Community College District. So nice to have you back.
Yeah, so nice to see you, Lisa. It's been a while, so I'm happy to be back.
It's been a long while.
It's been a long while. I'm delighted to be back.
And I know you have some updates for us. And interestingly, let's talk about the redistricting, because you said that changed things. So
yeah, it
what did that change?
Well, prior to this, every trustee, and there's 7 trustees, would be voted at large, and we would be voted by the entire southern 48% of Orange County, or practically 50% of Orange County, 48%, about 1 million constituents.
Wow.
So we would have to reach 1 million constituents, and we would be voted by everyone in the district. And then the California Voting Rights Act made us break up into districts. So now each trustee runs at a district. So I run, I actually have half of Laguna Woods, and I lost half of Laguna Woods. And I was fighting till the very end to get the whole Laguna Woods, because I love Laguna Woods, but I lost half of it. But you know what? There's always next time that I could try to get it again. So I'm the only trustee that has half of Laguna Woods, and then I have a little different area. I lost Laguna Niguel, I lost Aliso Viejo and San Juan Capistrano, but I gained Lake Forest, and I gained parts of Mission Viejo, and so it's changed a little bit.
Yeah, but you still represent the general idea of what's going on with South Orange County Community College District.
Absolutely.
And you can certainly tell us more about it. So, of course, one thing that is always exciting is the Emeritus Program, in which we've had several people on discussing how wonderful it is. Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, for one thing, before I was elected, the first time I was elected, I heard that the Emeritus Program was going to be done away with statewide. So I got onto Laguna Woods TV and had a little campaign video made saying, I'm going to save the Emeritus Institute. And then I was elected. So then I actually worked with the people at the college and the Emeritus students, and we saved the Emeritus Institute statewide.
Right.
I promise you that we did that. And over again, when it's threatened statewide, because people say we can't afford it, let's not spend the money for the old people, and we fight for it, and all the constituents here write letters, they meet with the local legislators, and we keep winning, and we're going to keep winning. So thank you.
Well, that's good. And on the screen, we're looking at what they can do for fall. It says fall semesters August 22nd through December 20th. But registration you have there is October 3rd. So what happens? Can they jump right in now and still go through December?
Yeah. Even though, right now the classes are starting August 22nd and December 20th, a number of the classes are still open.
Oh, good.
So if you go online and then you find our Emeritus class schedule and you find classes that are open and sign up, you could still get into these classes now, many of them. As a matter of fact, I didn't used to take classes, even though I fought for them, but now I'm old enough to take them. So I'm taking them now. And like the aerobic classes, the teachers of the aerobic classes, what they do by the end, and these are aerobic classes online, and even the ones that meet in person, at the end, they let all the students in. At first they don't, but then they let them all in, because what happens if another 100 students join the Emeritus classes and they're online? It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. So they really do, they're really nice. They do let a lot of students in.
I think that's great. And then one thing that we talked about before is the laptop loaner program. Tell me how that's working.
That works great. So any student, including Emeritus students, that really don't have a laptop and can't afford a laptop maybe, can borrow one from the college. And you have to be able to access the internet. You have to be able to be enrolled at the college.
Right.
And then you could actually apply and get a laptop, because when I take Emeritus classes online, I like my laptop more than my phone. A lot of people do it on their phone, and you can do it on their phone. There's an app that you can use. Yeah. But it's nice to have the big screen sitting in front of you, exercise in front of the screen. You could learn the computer.
Well, you can move it in your living room where you have more room.
That's what I do. I have it on my kitchen counter, and I exercise right in front of it. And I leave the camera on. Like 90% of the students leave the camera off. And one of my friends said she leaves her camera off because she's in her nightgown, she said. But I leave my camera on because that makes me exercise. I'm not sitting there with a cup of coffee,
Right, and right. Oh, I'm watching all those people do the exercise.
We also have an Earn to Learn program, which the students can, if they get good grades and they do well, they could actually get these computers for free to keep. So that's another program.
You actually grade?
Well, not the Emeritus. That would be for the classes on campus.
I would say, wait a minute.
The Emeritus Institute doesn't have any grades, doesn't have any midterms, doesn't have any finals, but no credit. So you won't get a degree. So you can take as many classes as you want, but you won't get a degree. But they're for enrichment and learning about things and improving your brain and improving your body and just keeping you healthy all the way around.
And staying active for sure. Yeah. Okay, so Saddleback College has a brand new building.
Yeah, they do. We're building like crazy. We have a building called the ATAS building, and it's the Advanced Technology and Applied Science building. Wow. And we did the dedication, and because I'm president of the Board of Trustees, I get to talk at all these ribbon cuttings and groundbreakings and everything. I love that, actually. It's really fun. Mm-hmm. So I've been president for 2 years, and I'll probably give somebody else a chance to do it next year, other than me. But anyway, this building is so high tech, and there's like computer screens all over the place. And they have, when we had the ribbon cutting, the night before, I knew I had to give a speech, so I went there the night before to get some inspiration from the building, and I saw some of the classified employees putting up all kinds of beautiful wall art. They are so caring. Our staff is so caring. It's like incredible. And then after we had the ribbon cutting, we had demonstrations of they have computer printers. Yeah. They had 3D printing, and these 3D printers print all kinds of things. Yeah. And they said someday you can go into Home Depot. They don't have to have any stock on the shelves. You come in, you say, I want a screw, or I want a nut or a bolt or something, and they'll just print it out and give it to you.
Isn't that bizarre?
So in that building, we have horticulture, we have 3D printing, we have cybersecurity, and the students that learn cybersecurity make a lot of money, and these are programs in cybersecurity, and they work out in the community, and they really, really do well. We have automotive, we have culinary arts, we have we actually have part of our physics students actually have a program called the Mars Rover Project, and these students are creating a Mars rover, and we're the only community college out of 99 students, and we're like number 50, which is great. Yeah. And so these students are just doing, if you go online and you look Mars Rover, Saddleback College, you can see these students talking about their Mars Rover. Yeah. It's a little thing about this big, and they put biology experiments on it also. That's what I taught, biology. So they put biology students on it, biology experiments on it, and it gives these students an opportunity to do hands-on work and do things that really work and compete nationwide for international universities and national universities, and Princeton and Yale and Saddleback College is in it. It's great.
No, it is amazing. I mean, a community college is sounding more and more like a 4-year.
It is. It
really
really
at some point you might have to convert.
Yeah, we might, absolutely.
So Irvine Valley College had a 9/11 Day of Service and Remembrance. How nice.
Yeah, it was great. And both colleges always have 9/11 ceremonies of observance and remembrance every year, and as president I get to speak them. But this one was a very hot morning. It was one of those like 99-degree mornings. Yeah. But anyway, there was the United Way there, in partnership with the United Way, in partnership with some of our locally elected officials, and it's with the fire department, the police department, our veterans, United Way, and our students, our Student United Way Club. And after we had the ceremony, we made 700 kits, and everybody worked together to make 700 kits to be donated to families in need and veterans that were like emergency kits. So it was really nice.
Oh, that's nice. And you had the Representative Katie Porter, the battalion chief, and lots of other people there. So that's awesome. Yeah. Now, you do have board meetings on a regular basis, so people can just tune in rather than go in person, right?
Yeah. And as of a few months ago, we've been having our board meetings being filmed for quite some time, and people could watch them on the computer. But 2 months ago, we just started having them being filmed, live. You could watch the board meeting live. Oh, okay. And what you do is you go to the Saddleback College website, and on the website it says the YouTube channel for the board, and click on it, and you could watch the board meeting live, or you could watch it at any time, later. They broadcast it. Also on Channel 6, Sunday night at 9 p.m. You could watch our board meeting. If you're really bored, you can watch our board meeting.
If you're really bored, you can watch the board meeting.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. It's going to compete with football right now. So it might be a tough call.
What should I watch, the board meeting or football?
I don't know. Well, of course, if there's new information, they can always go check out the board meeting, which is great. Yeah, well, believe it or not, you covered all of the information as quickly as possible. You did a fantastic job.
Oh, thank you. Well, you've done a wonderful job. Thank you. You've done a fabulous job getting us right through everything. Thank you so much.
It's great. And, I know there's so much to learn about all different things at all of the colleges that you guys have.
Yeah, they are. They're wonderful.
Great expansion. Good job.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'd love to come back anytime. I'd love to come back. I'd love to brag about our colleges. That's my favorite thing to do, okay?
You can't tell, Marsha.
You can't tell? Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. You did a great job.
And if you want more information about anything we have just discussed, you can always go to their website, which is soccd.edu. We'll be right back.
Life, a series of moments. A touch, a look, a laugh, successful people. It might not be superior imagination. It just might be superior retirement planning. Imagine what's next. Plan today, own tomorrow.
Now at LA Carpet & More, you can transform your old bath into a new walk-in bathtub or shower in as little as 2 days. Plus, save 50% off and get 5 years 0% financing. It's easy, affordable, and fast. With 35 years in business and serving over 300,000 satisfied customers. Call 800-684-4100 for an appointment or visit one of our showrooms.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Theater Guild presents a scholarship benefit for Laguna Hills High School drama students. $35 ticket includes silent auction, French picnic supper, and world premiere film.
Throw out that Martha Stewart rulebook that's driving you crazy. Okay, I mean, you watch her begin her Thanksgiving dinner 9 months early with a turkey egg.
Purchase tickets online at www.theaterguildlw.com.
Just a couple of announcements for you today. Still going on, you can have an adoption of a cat or a dog through the Orange County Animal Care in Tustin. Along with Katrina Foley, they have made arrangements where you have no adoption fees, you get a free pet care package, free microchip, free vaccines, and more. If you want more information about who you can adopt, go to ocpetinfo.com. Then we have the Comedy Club, and the Comedy Club is, of course, Joey Sims, who is going to have Stephanie Blum, and that's going to be September 22nd, 7 p.m., Clubhouse 5. And then the California Club is going to have a very fun activity on September 27th. And as we get closer, we'll give you all the highlights of that, but there's some general information for you. All right, let's take a look at our weather. We are looking at warm temperatures through today as well as through the weekend. So we're going to hit the highs of around 88 towards the end, 89. So 85, 68, 88, 71, 86, 71, 88, 70, and 89, 75. Have a great day in the Village. We'll see you again tomorrow right here on Village Television at 9 a.m. Bye-bye.
Did you hear the big news? The FDA announced the over-the-counter hearing aid program. It's been 6 years in the making. And what does that mean to you if you wear hearing aids or if you're thinking about wearing hearing aids for the first time? Most people are asking themselves, what is an over-the-counter hearing aid? Would it work for me? Where do I get them to try? How much do they cost? For over 40 years, Advanced Ear Care has been helping answer questions just like this. Call us today and find out more. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Hi folks, this is Dan O'Weiler with Sterling Financial Advisors. We've been around for a long time, been on ThisDay with Lisa, and just wanted you to know that we're still in business, even through the pandemic. We still have the opportunity to now meet with people individually in person, and we'd like to invite you to give us a call if it would make some sense. If you're doing some planning for retirement, please give us a call. We'll be happy to meet with you. Thanks so much.